Hello guys, and welcome back to first of all, an apology for a very long overdue Wandering Monk video. Been up to so much over the last couple of weeks, if not a couple of months, just doing various different tasks, including the normal day-to-day job stuff, and various different bits and bobs over the weekends, which really has just taken up a lot of time. I have been down here in the woodland. You might have seen a video with Higgsy Bear Outdoors, but not really been doing too much recording just lately. Not really sure why. Just fancied a little bit of a break from it, just from time to time, and actually just enjoy a little bit of wild camping, and just sort of getting outside and doing nature stuff really. So what else has been going on? You probably see on the way into the woodland this morning, there was a tree that had gone over in the trackway that comes in. So I just had to sort that out. And at that point realised actually I didn't have my chainsaw with me, so it's all done by hand. It is extremely warm in here today. It's probably about, I don't know, 25, 26 degrees. So I'm absolutely like sweating like mad as well. I'm trying to do that, get myself in. Tonight's accommodation, which is in the Venture Roof tent, and you might have noticed a little different truck, so loads to tell you about that, guys, as well. So kind of, you know, what happened with the Daihatsu. So long story really short. So the Daihatsu 4-track, great truck, had it for, I don't know, 6-7 months. And I think if you watched the video where I introduced the little 4-track, in my kind of opening statements, I always said I'd really would have loved a Defender or maybe a Discovery, but at the time there just really wasn't anything about. And those of you know anything about Defenders, the prices are just insanely expensive at the moment, obviously since the new models come out and everyone wants the old one. So a couple of weeks back, Mrs. Wandering Monk found that one. It was in Grimsby, I think, or somewhere like that, or Hull, I don't know where it was up north anyway. And we took a punt on it, just looked at it from the advert, rung the dealer. He kind of took us through it, and we just thought, yeah, let's just go for it. It was within the price range of what we was kind of prepared to pay, and the next day it turned up on a trailer, which obviously we had to pay for as well, on the back of a trailer, and the guy was, there you go, there's your truck, crack on. Like most second-hand things that you buy, they're never quite what the dealership says they are, so we're already finding little concerns and issues, nothing particularly major, but stuff that you've already paid out for a truck, and now we've got to pay out a load more stuff. So had a massive, just absolute disaster around wheels and tires. Needed new tires on it. Okay, kind of accepted that. Spent 600 quid on new all-terrain tires, only to find out the wheels that were on it shouldn't really be on it, and they didn't fit properly. And of course the tires are non-returnable because they're special like orders and stuff like that, and you think, oh god. So then we had to mess around with finding more wheels, and just through the forums and Land Rover people helping out, actually got in contact with a guy who owns Brambledown Farm out in the Isle of Sheppey. Really nice guy, and I'll leave a link to Brambledown Farm actually, because he really was mustard, and sorted me out with another set of wheels and tires, Steelies rather than the alloys. And actually, kind of looking at them, I actually kind of prefer the steel ones on it, because I think it just gives it a bit more of that sort of rugged woodland look, rather than the Chelsea tractor, which is not the look I really want to go for. So got that sorted, service, all that sort of stuff that had to go with it, because you just never know whether or not it's actually been done. Yeah, just stuff. All of my friends that own Land Rovers as well have basically said, look, welcome to owning a Land Rover. If you're not tinkering with it, you'll be doing something with it. You know, the old girl, bless her, she's 34 years old. She's on a 1990 G plate. So, yeah, you got to expect some things. Chassis been welded to within an inch of its life. Yeah, it is what it is. It fires on the button, it gets down here, no problem. Steady away at 55, 60. It is what it is. So yeah, sold the 4-track to a nice chap that came down from Selby, I think it was. So he, fair play to him, got the train down here, picked it up, and I think he's doing like restoring and stuff like that. So he's going to be doing some restoration work on the 4-track. So hopefully the little Daihatsu goes on for many more years as well. So lovely little truck. It was just a little bit too small for what I needed. It was a right fix at the time, but now I've got the Defender, kind of a happy monk. So well, happier, but I'm still paying out on a truck. So it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. So we put the roof tent on it because the guy, I did offer to sell it with that, and I was going to replace it. He didn't want that, so that's fine. So I've kept the roof, ventral roof tent on it, which is tonight's accommodation. And yeah, we're going to have a nice chilled out one tonight down here. Just me. I haven't done a solo for a while, so I felt it was time to do that. I've got a couple of weeks off of work, so maybe because I'm going to spend a few nights down here over the next couple of weeks, just recharging the batteries and enjoying the woodland by myself. Although it is midweek at the moment, so we've got stuff going on. I can hear some shooting going on in the background and stuff like that. People are, you know, farm dudes are doing their farm stuff, so it is what it is. But hopefully that'll settle down later and it'll give me that little bit of peace, quiet and tranquility, which I'm looking forward to. So we have got dinner tonight. I'm going to do a bit of a seafood paella, and I've got some bits to review as well, which I'm going to do that. And guys have been sending me stuff which I haven't had time to do reviews on, so I'm going to do a couple of reviews on that. Big shout to Rob from Wilderness 1-to-1, who's given me loads of stuff over the last couple of months or so, and lots of good advice as well. And I just haven't had a chance to kind of review the products that he sent me. So a couple of little bits to bobs, which I'll show you later on. For now, I'm just going to kind of unwind. It's only 2:30, so I'm going to go and process some wood, get the fire sorted, think about grub, and kind of get that organised. I've got to set up the sleeping stuff inside the tent anyway, in the roof tent. Yeah, and I think that's about it. And get the book out and just unwind a bit. So wanted to try and get this in just as the sun's coming down. It looks a bit weird when you're trying to watch TV and the sun's glaring in, and it looks a bit naff. So I wanted to get this in now while I could, and I'll bring you guys back when I start cooking a bit of grub. Looking forward to that seafood paella. That's going to be quite nice. I've got a Petromax 56-inch dish, again from Robert Wilderness 1-to-1, and so thank you, mate. Really appreciate that. And yeah, some other bits again that I'm going to show you guys. And where's I've got I picked up a night. Is it Temu or it's one of those kind of Chinese sort of eBay sort of sites that again I was told about, registered an account. It's like Wish, that sort of stuff. And I always find with those sites that sometimes is it a bit good to be true, too good to be true. But I managed to get this, a fairly hefty kind of woodland knife, just for something that I'm going to be using down here. And the reason I thought it was a bit too good to be true, because it was only a tenner delivered. And I thought, nah, that's just not going to turn up. But sure enough, it did. So I'll show you guys that as well. And yeah, I'll leave links in the descriptions below, all that sort of stuff. Yeah, so grub time, I think. And no beers tonight. I thought I'd go, not really alcohol free, but definitely beer free. So with the sort of paella Spanish theme, I've got a nice glass of Spanish red wine. So just me chilling out. Bit of paella, glass of red wine in the roof tent. Hopefully I can spot the deer. I haven't seen the deer. There's a few that are kind of, they do like a little track from, I don't know why I'm pointing because you guys can't see it, but from almost from behind, and they sort of come across that way. Yeah. and hopefully we'll see the deer tonight and a few little badgers. There are some badger sets around here as well in this little woodland, so I think maybe in the future we'll get a couple of trail cams, get those set up, and hopefully we might spot something as well. So yeah, that's kind of it really. Again, apologies, I think it has been 2 months since the last video. I've done a few shorts and stuff like that, which some people like, some people don't. So I thought it was well overdue for me to get back in front of the camera and yeah, do a bit of an update on what's been going on really. So lots and lots of work stuff, like I said earlier. Been down here a few times with other guys. Haven't really done much filming, but yeah, long overdue. So thanks guys again for all of the messages. Big thanks to subscriber Nick, you know you are, mate, and I know you've been hounding me recently about content and where is it, what's going on, and have you fell off the planet of Earth and stuff like that. So Nick, thanks mate, really appreciate the support. You know you are. And subscriber Jill as well, that grabbed me the other day and said, yeah, you do this YouTube stuff, it's brilliant, keep them going, I love your videos. So yeah guys, thank you very much. Yeah, it's really nice to get that kind of positive feedback as well. So time for me to get cracking on, I think. Get the slip system set up, get the fire going. Gets a bit early for grub, but we'll get that set up anyway. Might even have one little cheeky glass of wine just while we're getting that done. And yeah, bring you back. Oh, one other thing before I bring you back for grub. So I'll try and get this video edited and done this week. So if you haven't already, yeah, this will come out, yeah, definitely this week. So I'm hoping Thursday, but Saturday is the International Bivvy Bag Day. I'm going to be back down here again with a few other guys as well. So we're going to try and have a crack at that. Again, I'll leave links in the description below for that. So that's a chap called Russ Morehouse, about February last year and a bit. So we tried it on, where was it? Someplace in Essex, on a beach in Essex, somewhere like that, to try and get the Guinness World Record. And I think when Guinness went through it, there wasn't quite enough people holding the little keyword, and that normally gets distributed out like a couple of hours on the day. So another crack this weekend, bit warmer, which when we done it in February, it was absolutely freaking freezing, but yeah, a lot warmer tonight. I've got some guys coming down from the London Wild Camping Group, and Luke, excuse me, the Real Travelling Amigo, he's coming down, and Mike Higsy Bear Outdoors, he's coming down, and Andy, if you're watching, we caught up the other day. I got your sticker, mate, thank you very much, and we had a great chat a couple of weeks back over at the Kent show, excuse me, over at the Kent show, and that was great. And if you're about, mate, and you've got time to watch this, by all means, mate, like I said, you're more than welcome to come down. So yeah, if you want to do that, give me a shout. You got my number, mate, and yeah, we'll go from there. So guys, that's it. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. I've run out of stuff to say. So yeah, I've been waffling now for 14 minutes. So let's get the fire set up. Yeah, glass of wine, chill out, sleep system, go. Right, let's bring you back in a mo.
I could have.
Okie dokie guys, welcome back. So no magic art to this one. There's going to be no flint and steel and all that crazy bushcrafty type stuff. So what I've got here is, can you see that? Yeah, so this is just some fire strip. Oh, there you go. From Wazoo. Let's peel some of this off. I'm just going to break that up into some little strips, like so. Again, Wilderness 1-to-1 is where you can grab this stuff. He's the UK stockist for this stuff. Bushcraft lighter. Bushcraft lighter. Who come up with that? And then just to get her going, start off small, work your way up. So we've got some nice little tinder bundle that I've just gone and collected. And the art is just to let those flames start to lick to the top and then just keep loading her up. Easy peasy. The fire is lit. All right, let's get some grub on the go, shall we? Okay guys, just gonna bring you back. Got some nice coals now going away. That hornbeam is an absolute pig to cut, but burns really, really well. And get some lovely coals coming off of that. And that's obviously some other stuff I processed earlier. Sleep system for tonight. We're, like I said, we've got the ventral roof tent to give you a quick tour without falling down the ladder. Hey, there we go. So, yeah, nice 360 sort of views all the way around, which is nice. It is really hot down the woodland today. Literally, I'm sweating like a thing possessed. So I'm gonna just go really super light. I've just got this one tigress open quilt. Probably don't even need that if I'm being brutally honest. Literally just to throw over me. There's my little views out the front and the side, which is really nice. I like these things, they're really good. Little light up there to hang. You've got some like cables that can go across as well. I don't know if you can just kind of see one there. I've just hung them up, but they go all the way from sort of left to right, right to left. And you can hang things on there if you wanted to as well. And when you're packing it away, it just helps sort of pull the corners in. So yeah, that's me tonight. I've just got that. My little head torch just there for later on. Yeah, and that's really it. Oh, great little pockets in these things as well. Little pockets there, sort of 4 of them, all dotted around, so you can put your charger in your phone, that sort of stuff. But yeah, cool. I like them. Based up in Essex, good guys. Yeah, go and check them out. Again, I'll leave a little link in there. So that's a little entrance in. Got my night lights as well. And I could pin these out and peg them out just to bring the corners out. Don't really need to be honest. So coals are doing really well. Seats set up ready, so I think it's time to prep a bit of food and then we can use this. So again, this one, guys, big shout out to Rob from Wilderness 121. Again, I'll leave some links in the descriptions below. So we're going to be using that tonight, which is a Petromax 56-inch, I think, sort of hot plate type dish. So 3 legs on that, should sit nicely just inside the fire pit, and then we can get some grub on the go. So yeah, grub, because yes, time's getting on, sun's starting to drop a little bit. Yeah, and I'm getting hungry, so let's get some food prepped. Hello guys. Well, look at that, lovely little bit of paella. We've got some prawns in there, some cod, and a bit of chilli, and then just an egg to kind of just bind it together. Oh, that's nice, man. It's good. Quick, didn't take long. It's absolutely boiling down here. You can probably see, look, wow. So I've just loaded the fire back up with some more horn bean, just to try and get that going again for a bit of bushcraft TV. It's just starting to bite, which is good. And to wash it down, we have a lovely bit of Spanish red wine. Cheers, guys. Oh, that's really good. That's really good. What is it? Just says Spanish red wine, soft and fruity. So guys, I'm going to enjoy this, eat this, get that fire going, try and cool down a bit. I think the problem is when the sun gets through the canopy, it's like it's got nowhere to go, and it's wow, it is warm in here. But I'd be moaning if it was raining. So yeah, right, getting smoked out now as well. But anyway, the joys of the campfire, which is great. So yeah, time to eat. Little cheeky glass of red wine, and yeah, I'll bring you guys back once I finish this. Cheers, guys. Thank you. God, that is good. It's only a cheap one as well. It's good. Welcome back, guys. Fed, watered, suitably stuffed. I was getting a little bit carried away with the bushcraft TV, which is, as you can hear, chatting away nicely in the background, giving off a nice bit of heat actually. So yeah, sun settled a bit, but the other thing I wanted to show you guys was mentioned earlier about, I'm sure it's Temu or Team, I don't know what it's, Temu, something like that. It's like another version of Wish, and I was just having a little scout about on there, seeing what we can find, and found this. Now that's a decent sized knife, which you'd probably agree, and that was delivered for a tenner. Now I don't think that's too bad, and it is weighty, don't get me wrong, it's weighty, it's really sharp. Yeah, it's just a good little sort of bushcraft knife really. So just to give you a bit of a comparison, so that's my hand. So yeah, I've got quite small hands, by the way, but yeah, I mean, that is a decent size. Perfect for, you know, I mean, for a tenner you could beat the Jesus out of that, you know, and if it breaks, it breaks. Comes in its own little sheath, but yeah, you know, I use that for splitting wood, and like you say, if it breaks, it breaks. It, you know, delivered for a tenner. What more can you say, really? Yeah, give it a whirl, see how we get on with it. So what am I up to now? I'm just chilling, guys, to be honest. The sun's it's just starting to go a little bit behind me now. I've loaded up the fire. I'm not going to put any more on it. I'll be honest with you, I'm feeling a bit tired. Yeah, the food sort of stuffed me a bit. Couple of wines on the go might have something to do with it. But yeah, I think I'm just going to chill out here, and then probably climb into the roof tent and have an early night. I've been getting up really early at the moment. I don't know why. Don't know, not sure why. But I seem to be waking up at about 4:30, and then once I'm awake, I'm awake. Don't know. probably work stuff going on in the background, maybe not be able to switch off properly, just thinking about lots of stuff. And so I'm hoping I can have a really decent early night, climb into that roof tent. I'm going to leave all of the windows sort of open, so I'll get a nice bit of breeze coming through, and then hopefully just switch off and have a really good sleep. So that's the plan anyway. But it's super peaceful down here, which is really nice, and it's good. It's certainly good for me anyway, and certainly good for my mental health, just to chill out. I can't get a phone signal down here, which is absolutely brilliant, and just relax and yeah, sit by the fire, have a nice bit of grub. Everything's set up for me really. It's just a case of just unwinding. So I think, guys, that is the plan. Finish this off. Might have a little hot chocolate before I go to bed. Yeah, and then get up in the morning. I was gonna do like some sausages and stuff like that, but I think I might have a steak detective breakfast. So I might just go for that actually. Save some kind of messing around, and then I can get packed up and shoot off home. So yeah, and that's the plan really, just to chill. Not overly exciting, but sometimes you just need this. I think you just need to just get away from everything and just chill out. So bottoms up, I'm going to finish off this. It's really nice actually. I'll leave a link. It's just called Spanish red wine. No, but yeah, it's really nice. I'm going to finish this and probably climb up into the roof tent and maybe just go and listen to a couple of podcasts that I've downloaded. So talking of that, actually, on podcasts, I'm going to try and do another one this Saturday with Mike, Higgsy Bear Outdoors. So sneak little insider there for you. And we can have a chat about him and what he gets up to, and certainly have a chat about his channel and stuff. So yeah, guys, I'm not going to bore you anymore. I'm going to drink this, veg out here maybe for an hour, and then get myself off. So guys, if I don't speak to you anymore, I shall see thee in the morn. Good night, people. Good morning, wild campers. Yeah, really nice sleep last night. I do like them roof tents. They're a little bit faffy, considering, well, if you compare it, sorry, against some of like the tent box ones that are just like a couple of clips and the whole thing comes up. So yeah, they're a little bit more faffy to put together, but actually loads of room inside. You know, and it is what it is. I mean, you know, it takes 5 minutes to put it together compared to, I don't know, 30 seconds if you had a tent box or something like that. But you know, I like it. There's plenty of room. I can sit up in that. Love the little sort of 360 windows on it, so you can have a look round. And yeah, it was lovely this morning just to pull that fly sheet back or bug net, roll the little window up and get your view out into the woodland. So tea's made, or coffee's made. Cheers from them. There you go, look, the little tip of the day. I don't know if you can read that or not. If you can't, it says, study nature, love nature, it will never fail you. And that was by Frank Lloyd Wright. So, little quote of the day for you. So cheers guys, coffee time. And then plan for today is just to chill out down here this morning. Got that the sunrise just beating through now. It's really nice. So and then have a little tidy up around camp, and then get geared up for Saturday. So we've got International Bivvy Bag Day. So be down here and slightly different camp setup. I'll be in my bivvy bag, which I don't think I've used since last February. Not even that February. The February before that. So yeah, so it should be fine. Yeah, it should be a good laugh as well. So time to get bivvied up, and I think the weather is going to be okay, but I'm just going to double check that before that anyway. So yeah, coffee time, much needed. Pack the roof tent away, get the truck sorted, and yeah, head off home I think, and then get geared up for Saturday. So guys, thank you very much for joining me on this little overnighter. Pleasure as always to have your company, and nice to catch up on a video really, and yeah, have a little chat into the mic and into the screen and just give you guys a bit of update what's been going on. So until Saturday, I'm going to film that one as well actually on Saturday as well, so should be a bit of a laugh. So and there's already chatter on our little text message groups about what food we're cooking and all kind of crazy stuff going on. So yeah guys, thanks for joining me, and I shall see you on the next Wandering Monk adventure. See you later. Cheers guys.